Hey guys, welcome to a new video of Bitcoin Edge. Today we'll take a look into the charts and we see something quite exciting. We see the dollar going up, but also the Nasdaq going up and also the S&P breaking out. They're both breaking down from their sort of falling wedges over here and yeah, gold doesn't do really anything at the moment, just going sideways a little, is making higher lows, which is good. Taking a closer look at the dollar, we can see we are hanging around this resistance. Popped a little bit through it today, but we are at it again, just basically at it. Zooming out a little bit, let's go to the weekly. We can see this kind of head and shoulders over here. And yeah, that is about it. Actually, I saw something funny today. Someone on Twitter said when the dollar broke support over here, that was actually the moment where Bitcoin had the epic bull run. And that's exactly at this point when the dollar was, at like from the last few years at its lowest point. And yeah, I just saw this correlation today, and I think that guy could have been right. So that is an interesting fact I found out today. So yeah, does it mean we get the epic bull run in Bitcoin again if the dollar breaks this support over here? I'm not sure. I mean, Bitcoin has very bullish fundamentals at itself, but yeah, it is really aligning with this dip over here. This was the exact moment Bitcoin had its epic bull run. So yeah, interesting fact. Taking a look at the S&P 500 futures, and if the daily closes over here, we broke out of this falling wedge, which is a bullish pattern. We of course have some horizontals to keep in mind, and that is this one. We can see it touches on it over here and over here. This will be resistance. It made a tap on it over there. So this is a very important level for, we can lower it a little bit maybe, where Bitcoin needs to make that higher high again. Also, of course, this level. So the S&P 500 has some levels to break, but for me it is a falling wedge, and breaking up to the upside is just a really bullish pattern. So yeah, I'm not that bearish actually. If we go to an even higher time frame, we see this support line over here for S&P 500, and we just made a bullish retest on it, in my opinion. Bitcoin, take a look at Bitcoin. I mean, this is a Bitcoin channel, so it's all about Bitcoin always. Looking good, looking very strong today. We made a higher high compared to over here, and attacking this trend line over here. Let's see, maybe it has to do with 4-hour closes. Not yet, maybe dailies. Yeah, I mean, the daily candle is a little bit of an inverse star, is what they call it. I mean, it's a doji, but we want it to break this line over here, this trend line. We want to go to, well, let's say 10.8, close the day over there. After that, we want Bitcoin. I mean, it's quite obvious this. I'm not sure if you're a beginning trader or not, but we want to attack this line. I mean, it was the high over here, and we had some action on it over here, 11.1. Earlier on, we had, I mean, the VPVR. It is getting a little bit less clear, but 11.1 is resistance right now. We see some taps on it over here and over here, so that is the level to break. First, however, this trend line is up. After that trend line, this trend line, in my opinion, pops up. And this is support. Let me draw it for you, this one. So, all in all, I am still very bullish. Over here we saw a lot of people starting to become bearish. And that is, I mean, when the funding was very negative at the moment, and when funding is negative, it's usually a good time to buy. Funding right now predicted. Let's refresh. Very negative, meaning people are sure. Yeah, yeah, it is very cheap. Too long right now. You're getting paid. So yeah, a buying moment still. Still a buying moment when funding is negative. It's just one of, I mean, for me it's an indicator to buy. I don't use many other indicators because indicators always lag a little. So that's why I always keep on with funding and just the charts. But yeah, I'm very bullish at the moment. A break of this trend line will bring us to 11.1. After that, this trend line comes up. And after that, it is just 12K. And after that, of course, we have this one, 12.5K. So these are the levels to keep in mind. This is support right now. What is it? Well, 9.8, something like that. And 10.1-ish. So those are the levels where we are in between. We are between 10.75, for example, and 10.1 and 11.1. But looking very good at the moment. Also very good because the S&P and the Nasdaq are breaking out. Nasdaq very clearly here as well. I mean, it's all looking very strong. Ethereum coming up to resistance. We can see it very clearly over here. Touches and over here, touches over and here. It's a bit of the region, but over here a lot of action on it as well. But more importantly, this was exactly last year's high, 360 something. So we are coming up to that level. Zooming in a little bit again, going to the hourly, we can see, did we break that line already? No, we are right at it. Break of this trend line, so basically say a break of 360 something will bring us to $400, pretty sure. And yeah, if you zoom in, you can see a little bit of an inverse head and shoulders over here as well. One over here, and over here. But breaking this horizontal 360 will definitely bring us to $400. And it goes with a break of this trend line. Ethereum BTC broke this trend line quite convincingly. Bit of the same pattern, a little bit of head and shoulders over here as well. And I mean the bigger pattern for me, I don't like this top line yet. We drew it on the daily. And a break of this trend line will bring us to new highs, pretty sure. Pretty sure about that, guys. Next up, these levels. I mean, you can just draw these stops or you can put on the VPVR. Keep in mind, VPVR is a paid indicator. That's one of the indicators I like. It's not a lagging indicator. Anyway, big volume in the VPVR coming up here. This whole section over here, and we can see it. It's a lot of action being done over here. But yeah, break of this trend line will bring us to new highs, I expect. Link made a good pop. I didn't change the charts. I had these lines in it already. Let's take a look at the daily. And perfect retest for Link and a really good bounce on it. Completely ignored this trend line. They expect a little bit more action out of it, but you can clearly see how much of a break this was, and Link is probably gonna be chatting a little bit more. Resistance coming up over here at $13, and after that there's not much resistance left anymore. $13 has a lot of action on it over here as well. A low on it over here. Well, even here they consolidated on it again, and here they made a bullish retest, and over here it was some resistance. So now they're coming up for around 13 something or 12 something dollar for resistance. Taking a look at I mean, I was talking about the last few days about the premium and the discounts on Bitfinex versus Coinbase, and it's coming down. It's less than $10 now. When we were over here spending time over here, it was over $30 quite some while, and now it's lower than $10. So that's very good, very bullish. It's almost no premium, and yeah, that is bullish, and that is bullish because new money, new fiat money gets converted mostly on Coinbase coming into BTC. Money from bitfinex most of the time comes out of Tether, and that is already kind of circulating in the space. So new money, new retail, we want to see come in through Coinbase, and we want to see premiums on Coinbase. So it's looking very good, everything. Link will probably, well, quite surely will go to 12.5. That's something where I would take profit. Ethereum could go to new highs. Ethereum right up at resistance over here. A break of 360 something will bring us to 400 very surely. After that, 440. Bitcoin, break of this trend line will bring us to 11.1k. Longing over here is still safe in my opinion. Stops below 10.5. And it's all a little bit about the dollar, the Nasdaq over here, and the SPX. But everything is looking very good, very strong. Seems everything is breaking out of their downtrends. Quite surprised about the S&P strength, the Nasdaq strength compared to the dollar. Gold is not really doing anything. Yeah, that's about it. And let's be honest, guys, we're all cool with that. F the boomers. So yeah, boomers are really into gold. So yeah, we don't like boomers. We're into crypto, guys. So guys, see you guys again tomorrow. And if you want to trade with some leverage like I do, make sure you use one of these sign up links. They're in the video description as well. And why should you use one of these sign up links? Because you save on your fees. You get discounts until 20% on your trading fees. And trading fees eat your profits, guys. I mean, maybe you don't even plan on market buying something. But when your stop gets hit, you will be marketing like most of the times. So make sure you do take the time to switch your account on one of these links. They're in the video description as well. And make sure to subscribe. If you are on my refs or if you're subscribed, please you can ask me anything. Slide on my DMs. Give a comment under the video. Let me know what you think. Let me know what I can improve. So I see you guys again tomorrow, and happy trading.